Coorg or Kodagu, situated in the lap of Western Ghats and the state of Karnataka, is a beautiful tourist attraction that has quickly become the third most popular hill station of South India after Ooty and Kodaikanal. What makes Coorg special is its ravishing greenery, coffee plantations, cascading waterfalls, and misty mountain peaks. And that's why it is also often called the Scotland of India. From beauty to adventure, Coorg has something to offer to everyone. So if you are also planning to visit Coorg and searching on Google, what is the right time to visit Coorg, for how many days should you plan your trip, what would be the best route, how to travel, should you use your private vehicle or take a bus or train, which homestay or hotel would be best for a stay, from where you can get bike or car on rent, what would be the day-wise tour plan and how much will be the budget, then this video is for you. Just watch this video till the end and you will get all the answers to your questions. And you will not have to see any other video regarding this. So let's just get on with our today's video. Coorg is one of the few places in South India where you can literally visit in any season throughout the year, even in the monsoons. We have visited Coorg both in winters and monsoons, so from personal experience I would say if you are visiting Coorg for the first time and want to cover all the places on your own without any hassle, then October to June would be the ideal time. And if you are a hardcore nature lover and want to explore Coorg in its prime and raw form, then monsoons are the best time for you. Coorg is a small district of Karnataka and consists of 3 small towns within it. So to cover the major tourist spots of the entire Coorg, you will have to visit Madikeri town, which is at the center of Coorg. And from here you can easily travel north, west and east of Coorg. You can cover all the major tourist attractions which fall in the range of 40 to 60 kilometers from Madikeri. So in this video we are going to tell you a 3-day tour plan in which every day we will cover tourist spots of any one route while making sure we cover all the local places of Madikeri town in these 3 days. If you are from Bangalore, Mysore, Mangalore or any other nearby place which is within 400 to 500 kilometers from Coorg and you have your own bike or car, then you can definitely reach Coorg in 4 to 5 hours. Road condition is quite good and is full of scenic views. So if you are a fan of road trips like us, then this will be the best option for you. If you want in-depth practical information about the road conditions or the tourist places of Coorg, then you can check out our Coorg vlogs after this video. You will find the link of the playlist in description box and comment box. Now if you are coming from North India or somewhere far away, the traveling via flight or train will be the best option for you. Currently both airport and railway stations are not available in Coorg. The nearest airport from Coorg is Mysore Airport, which is around 120 kilometers away from here. And the nearest railway station is also in Mysore. So if it's possible, you can book a flight or train directly to Mysore. But if you don't get any of these options to Mysore from your city, then you can also book flight or train for the second nearest major city, that is Bangalore. And then from here you can get many buses, both private and state government, through which you can reach Madikeri or Coorg. You can use online platforms like Redbus, GoIbibo or Avibus to book sleeper tickets for just 500 to 700 rupees. And if your budget is really tight, then you can also make your bookings for Madikeri from KRCTC website for just 300 rupees. If you are visiting Coorg on public transport, then for you, the cheap and best option for sightseeing is bike rentals. For bike and scooter rent, you can visit Zoom Bike Shop, which is very close to Madikeri Fort. Here you will easily get a scooty for 500 rupees per day and bike for 800 rupees. And if for some reason you do not get a bike or scooty here, then you can also try SRM bike rentals or SC bike rentals in Madikeri. And if you are with your family or group, then you can also hire taxi or car with driver whose per day charge may cost around 2000 to 3000 rupees depending upon the type of car or vehicle you choose. To hire a car, you can visit the travel agencies such as Coorg Safe Cabs or Coorg Beats Tours and Travels. Now coming to stay options, you will find a lot of budget homestays around Madikeri main market in around 1000 rupees, which are very close to Madikeri bus stand, and restaurants are also easily accessible. The name of the homestay where we stayed during our trip is Comfort Zone Homestay, and it is just 2 kilometers away from Madikeri bus stand. Here we had 2 queen size beds, fridge, induction cooker and electric kettle for making tea. All this for just 900 rupees per night. But the prices have definitely increased now. We have already made a detailed video on this homestay and a separate video on the top 10 homestays and resorts in Coorg that offer the best value for money. So I would suggest you definitely watch these 2 videos before your trip. You can find the links in the description box as well as in the end screen of the video, or simply check our Coorg playlist. However, for solo travelers, the best option is Go Stops, where you can book a bed in just 500 rupees. You will find the best booking links of all the hotels in the description. As I told you at the beginning, we will cover one side of Madikeri every day. So in day 1, we are going to cover East Coorg or east of Coorg. And the first spot on our list is Dubbare Elephant Camp, which is at a distance of 21 kilometers from Madikeri town. It is important that you visit here first because to reach Elephant Camp, you have to cross Kaveri river using small boats. And for that, you have to stand in long queues. So the sooner you get here, the better it is. Entry fees of Dubbare Elephant Camp is only 50 rupees, and here you can do many activities like having fun in water with elephants, feeding them, elephant rides, and of course you can take selfies and videos at nominal rates. And if you are an adventure lover, then you can also do river rafting near Elephant Camp on the Kaveri river. But actual river rafting is possible only during the monsoons when the water flow is very heavy. For the rest of the year, there is still water rafting, which is similar to normal boating, and it will cost you around 250 rupees per person. So don't get confused between the two. If you want, you can have lunch here and then leave for our next spot, which is Chikli Hole Dam or reservoir. This reservoir is only 8 kilometers away from the Elephant Camp and is certainly one of the most scenic attractions of Coorg. This dam is built on a tributary of Kaveri river, and what makes it special is its unique design. If you come here in monsoons, you will get to see heavy water flow, and it is one of the locations in Coorg where you can enjoy nature in solitude away from the crowd. Now from here, you have to return back to Madikeri, and in the return journey, you can visit Kaveri Nisargdhama. Nisargdhama is a small forest island situated in the middle of the Kaveri river where you will find deer and bird park as well as boating activities and orchid garden. You can park your bike or car near Nisargdhama to its center and enter the island through the spectacular hanging bridge, which is the main attraction here. So if you are a nature lover and want to explore wildlife up close, you must not miss this place. From Nisargdhama, you can go further 8 kilometers on the same route and you will reach the Namdolling Monastery, which is popularly known as the Golden Temple and is the largest teaching center of Tibetan Buddhism. Here you will find many temples of Tibetan architecture, and the main attraction of this place is the 3 enormous 40 feet high golden statues of Buddhist gurus with Sakyamuni at the center. Now let's hope to explore our last spot for the day, which is not as popular as some of the other spots but highly recommended by locals, and that is the Harangi Dam. It has a height of 47 meters and a length of 846 meters, creating a marvelous view of the forceful streams of water. Here you can also take amazing photos and videos. Now in day 2, we are going to cover north of Madikeri, where you will get to see the most scenic and popular tourist spots of Coorg. Our first spot today is going to be Abbey Falls, which is 7 kilometers north of Madikeri town. But keep one thing in mind, when you put the location of Abbey Falls on Google Maps, then search for Abbey Falls car parking, because from there only you will get the entry to Abbey Falls. It is one of the most popular waterfalls of Coorg, and because of its close proximity from the city, this place also gets quite crowded. If you come here in monsoons, then you will get to see good water flow. Otherwise, I don't think you should spend most of your time here. Instead, you can visit Coorg's best tourist attraction, which is undoubtedly the Mandalpatti Peak. Mandalpatti Peak is around 18 kilometers from Abbey Falls, and on reaching this place, you will understand why Coorg is called the Scotland of India. As far as your eyes would go, you will find only green grasslands and mountains. And if you go in the monsoons, you will also see clouds of mist and fog passing by you. Peak's last 4 kilometers is extremely off-road, where you cannot take your rented bikes, as the rental agencies do not allow. And yes, you can take your private bikes or cars with you, but due to very bad roads, the risk also increases, especially in the monsoons. We also took our bike to Mandalpatti Peak, So if you want to know more about this, please check out our Mandalpatti vlogs. Now the question is, then how to reach Mandalpatti? The answer is jeep ride. You will find these jeeps on your way to Mandalpatti, 3 km away from Abbey Falls. And then from here you can book the jeep for around 2000 to 2500, in which maximum 6 to 8 persons can sit. And on sharing basis, it will cost you around 400 to 500 rupees. In the evening, you can go for Madikeri local tour, and our first spot is the Omkareshwar temple. Built in the 1820s, this temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, and what makes it special is its unique architecture. In this temple, you get to see an amazing combination of Gothic and Islamic architecture styles, and also you can find a beautiful water tank here, which is the center of attraction for many tourists. Now from here, you can leave for our last spot for the day, where you will get amazing view of the sunset, and that is the Raja Seat Park. Raja Seat's amazing views are complemented with its beautiful garden and park, where people also come for morning and evening walk. In my opinion, this is the best place to relax, take pictures as well as spend time with your loved ones. And also you will get to see the musical fountain here after 6:30 PM. In our third and last day in Coorg, we are going to cover Western Coorg and the rest of the places in Madikeri. So the first place in today's list is the Talkaveri temple. What makes this spot more appealing is the 44 km scenic route from Madikeri town. And finally, when you reach the temple, you are greeted by the magnificent view of Brahmagiri hills and the grand entrance of Talkaveri temple. The temple is situated at a height of 1276 meters, which also houses a small underground spring known as the Tirth Kund or Brahma Kund, and it is believed this is also the birthplace of river Kaveri. Now while returning to Madikeri, you can cover Bhagadeswara or Bhagmandala temple, which falls in the middle of Talkaveri Madikeri route. This temple is primarily dedicated to Lord Bhagadeswara, also considered to be an avatar of Lord Shiva. What makes this temple special is the Triveni Sangam, where river Kaveri, river Karike and river Sujoti meets. Now after taking the blessings, you have to take a little detour on Panathur Bhagmandala interstate road and drive 18 km to reach our next spot, which is the Karike Falls. This is not the best waterfall in Coorg, but if you are coming to this side of Coorg, then it's a must visit place. Because unlike Abbey Falls, here you get to see less crowd and spend more time peacefully amidst nature. In the evening, you can cover 2 more local attractions of Madikeri, and the first one is Madikeri Fort. It was built in the 17th century, and in the center you will find the Madikeri Palace. You also get to see a church in the fort, which has been made into a museum in the present day. Along with this, you will also get to see the clock tower, beautiful elephant statues and the Kote Ganesh temple. Now coming to our last spot for the day, which is the Raja's tomb. In this spot, you get to see the tombs of Kodava or Coorg rulers, and also from the viewpoint you get a magnificent view of the entire Madikeri town. If you are coming to the land of coffee and do not shop for coffee and chocolates, then your trip will be considered incomplete. So for this, you can visit Coorg Homemade Chocolate Shop, where you can get chocolates of variety of flavors at a very cheap rate. And the best part is, you get to taste one for free. Now if you talk about the budget, it is really tough to predict correctly how much will be the total expenditure. But if you only talk about the basic things like hotel, food and scooty or bike rent, then for 2 people, the cost for hotel or homestay would be around 1000 to 1200 rupees per night, 800 to 1000 rupees for food, and scooty rent including petrol will cost at least 1000 rupees per day. So the minimum expenditure for 2 people can come up to 8 to 9000 for a 3-day trip. So guys, I hope you have got all the information related to Coorg in this video. So if you find this video useful and informative, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as we regularly upload videos related to tours and travels and travel vlogs on the channel. And to be honest, we have to do a lot of research and editing to make such videos for you. So I hope you guys would support our efforts and the channel. So see you guys in the next video with some new information on tours and travels. Until then, bye bye and take care.